Hey, welcome back. Hey, you know what? If you live in Kentucky, you've likely heard of Hank the Horse. His literacy efforts, of course, have been recognized nationwide, but that grassroots effort that's taken him and his mom, Tammy, here on the road all of these years is now leading back to his home, to his farm at Bravehearts Equine Center. Want to welcome in today Tammy and Hank. Want to start off with a nonprofit, Tammy, for Hank's sake. For anyone not familiar with your guys' mission and what you guys have been working so hard to do all these years.
Thank you. Yes, we've been in the community now for 5 years. Hank has been a community service horse for 5 years. As you know, bell ringer for the Salvation Army. We're in schools and libraries. He has 24 library cards. He's been to 5 different states now. And all of this has really led us to create some programs that we're going to be hosting on the farm at Bravehearts Equine Center.
Now, you guys have really come so far through all of these programs and events over the years, and what's really been that grassroots effort. Looking back, what has all of that been like for you personally?
Sometimes it was a massive whirlwind, and other times we just slowed down, took it easy, and enjoyed all of the people that we met. Tens and tens of thousands of people. 12,000 of those were kids that we met in schools and libraries. So when you think about the enormity of people that we have met over the years, it's astounding, really.
Absolutely. I want to talk about a recent event that you guys went to. This was at Thompson Hood Veterans Center to honor the local veterans. Tell us about that event.
Oh, it was incredible. Many moments of tears to be there, to stand with other veterans that were honoring the residents of Thompson Hood. And we met a resident there that was 103 years old, and Hank fell absolutely in love with him, and the gentleman in love with Hank. And that
Checking out the camera
yeah,
today.
he loves it. He knows. You know he's a camera hog. So get back, Hank. Yeah, so that was an incredible, moving experience, and one of our many ventures that we're going to have with veterans moving forward.
Absolutely. So to accommodate all of these events, you've actually got a massive expansion that's coming up on the farm. Tell us about some of those plans for the renovations.
The biggest excitement is the exhibition center that we're building. It's going to contain probably 50 to 60 stalls, an indoor arena. It's going to be virtually weatherproof, so we can host programs year-round. So we can have our veterans program there, our literacy events, kids events, reading programs on the farm. It's pretty exciting.
And tell us more about the farm, because they've really been just the staple and the background of so many things that are happening with you guys.
Yes, definitely. David and Ruth Warnk are the owners of Bravehearts Equine Center. It's a passion project for them, and their love of animals is unparalleled. Hank is really having fun today, isn't he?
He's been farm Hank today.
Yes, he was so good here 10 minutes ago. Anyways, we have about 122 horses on the farm now. It's like, look at me, I can march.
He's showing off.
Yes,
oh my gosh, look at that.
Show off, Hank. We're talking about your friends on the farm. Yes, you have so many. Between Belgian draft horses, miniature horses, donkeys. We have a recent new baby on the farm. We have all breeds, and we're really looking forward to exposing those horses to our programs too. So as many people as Hank has touched over the years, one horse, imagine the power and the impact that we have with 122 horses.
And there's some big horses on the farm too.
Oh yes, we have Clydesdales, we have draft horses, we have probably about 50 draft horses, we have 3 Clydesdales, so they're big. You think Hank is big. Maybe Hank will teach him all the tricks.
Oh my gosh, I love this. You know, this is why so many people have come to love Hank over the years, because of his just fun-loving, goofy personality. But this is him being himself, isn't it?
It is. He's, you know, as we've said over the years, I mean, Hank is clever, playful, mischievous, fun, and that's how I trained him, you know. He had all of these antics in him, so trick training was the first thing that we learned, and it was really good for him. And yes, he loves to show off and help people and make people smile and laugh. He does me all day long, every day.
I love it. He loves the camera. You can tell as soon as he sees it. You saw him get off that pedestal and run over here. He was like, there's the camera. That's where I need to be. All right, Tammy, if folks want to stay up to date with events with the farm, is there a good website for folks to check out?
Yeah, right now we're spearheading everyone through Bravehearts Equine Center. Hank's page is also housed on the Bravehearts Equine Center page, but on that page we'll be listing our events, future programs, renovation plans, plans. People can schedule a farm tour through Braveheart's Equine Center. You can look at all the horses that are available for adoption and horses in training and get a glimpse of all the horses that are there right now.
I love it. Thanks as always for catching up with us. And outside today, he made history last time when he was in the studio.
Yes, he did. I talk about it all the time still. 5 minutes and 18 seconds we stood in front of the teleprompter, and he was just perfect.
He did good. He was just standing still. Today, he's like, I'm outside in my element, so I'm going to do a lap.
Oh, yeah.
Tammi, as always, thank you so much for joining us. Hank, you too.
Hank, can you give us a big smile before we go?
Give us a smile.
Good job.
Good boy.
Thank you, Hank.
Stick around. We've got to look at your headlines right after this.
Bye-bye.
Good boy.